to tell you, he's beloved inside the organization too, and respected beyond really almost what you can imagine. I'm just going to say a few things because I know we're late on time, but I do want to say some of the things that the staff said when invited to give their perspectives on Mario's leadership over these 20 years. First theme was Mario is mission-driven. Mario, one staff said, personifies Beech Brook's mission. Another said the thing I admire most about Mario is his deep passion for the work that Beech Brook does in helping serve kids and teens. Mario is unrelenting in his desire to ensure that Beech Brook takes care of our clients. Second thing, Mario is respectful of and great with staff. Mario is a man, someone said, of great patience and concern not only for the families that Beech Brook provides services to, but also the Beech Brook staff. It was great to see Mario, a new staff person said, be part of our orientation process. It speaks volumes about his dedication to Beech Brook and how much he cares about the new staff. The thing I most value about Mario, someone else said, is his dry sense of humor. He de-escalates stress so easily and makes us feel like we can all weather whatever storms come our way in this crazy business. Now there is a third theme in the staff's input that's a little odd when I ask about what's remarkable about Mario. Now Roberta, I don't think you're going to be surprised about this. It has to do with his driving. One staff said, after my father, Mario has more integrity than any person I know. Mario is very mild-mannered, except when you put him behind the wheel in New York City. Then he becomes a maniac. After driving around the city for half an hour, I began to wonder if I was really sitting beside his evil twin brother. And another driving story. Some may not know it, but Mario was once a New York City cab driver. If you're smart and value your stomach, never, never, never sit in the back seat of a minivan when he's at the wheel of a vehicle and driving over hilly terrain. And then a story that a staff gave that I think kind of exemplifies a fundamental quality of Mario and his leadership. A few months ago, we had a runaway girl. We looked all over the campus for this girl, but she was finally found in Mario's office. She was sipping his water, she had eaten his Tic Tacs, and she was playing games on his computer. I think on some subconscious level, she realized she was in a safe place. Mario and his office exude caring and warmth. And finally, my own reflections. When I think about Mario's leadership, I think of three words: strategic, collaborative, and empowering. Strategic. Mario is terrific at seeing the big picture in the long term. He's been a driving force behind Beech Brook's record of growth and innovation in these past 20 years that he's been at the helm of Beech Brook. He couples his strategic eye with an absolute enthusiasm and can-do attitude that makes us all believe we can do something that seems completely impossible in the moment. Our very successful case rate pilot project was an example of that. Collaborative. No one in the social services community, and I really believe I can say this, is seen as operating from the high road any more than Mario. He is respected, even revered in some cases, because he's not self-serving, not for himself and not for Beech Brook. He wants to hear every voice at the table. He wants solutions that are best for kids and best for our community. He's willing to sacrifice for the common good. Partnerships come naturally for him. He's trustworthy and reliable. Many good things have happened in meetings and projects because of his quiet leadership that otherwise would have gone nowhere. He is a true statesman for kids, for our community, and for Beech Brook. And empowering. Mario is a natural mentor. He's a great example of leadership, and he leads by modeling, not by lecturing. He doesn't grasp and hold on to power. He shares it, he even gives it away. And that's become the model of leading here at Beech Brook, where leaders and teams are helped to forge shared visions and then have the autonomy to make that vision happen. His style results in great ownership by all the leaders and staff in achieving Beech Brook's goals. Under his leadership, there really is a true synergy. The whole truly is greater than the sum of its parts. I've been fortunate to work with Mario for 5 years prior to coming here when he was on the Bellflower Center board and I was the executive director there. At that time, he helped me grow through his mentoring of me. And now I've worked for and with him here for nearly 20 years. In that time, I've watched him grow and learn as a leader. I've watched him learn to think bigger, to stand with greater stature in the community, and to make the organization strong and not dependent on him. He has encouraged me to grow and has allowed our working relationship to become a strong, equal partnership. It takes maturity and self-confidence to share power. Mario has those traits, and I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to work with him these many years. He is a true leader and a wonderful human being. As we saw in the slideshow, Arthur Ashe once said, "True heroism is remarkably sober, very undramatic. It is not the urge to surpass all others at whatever cost, but the urge to serve others at whatever cost." Friends, I present to you the president of Beech, Mario.
I can't believe that Debbie had me write a long speech. That is absolutely totally useless. I won't even pick it up. I don't know what to say. I'm really speechless. If you would have asked me who I wanted to talk about and represent me, these are the people I would have you pick. I respect and love each and every one of them. They've been part of my life for 20, 30, 40 years. And they've all added incalculably to my life. I do feel like the old "this is your life story." For those of you who are old enough to know what that means. I really don't know what to say except that these 20 years have been wonderful. Great board, marvelous staff, good partner. I look forward to more of the same. We have, as Jim says, a tougher road to hoe in the next couple of years. And I look forward to being part of it and a part of the life of everybody in this room. Thank you.
I was going to tell you not to sit down with me because I may say one or two things. I've known Mario for 19 of the 20 years he's been here. I came over with family health, and that was a perfect fit. It was a natural fit. I want to thank you for electing me to this position. Thank you to Cindy. She's done a fantastic job. We've got work to do. Thanks for your faith in me. We'll get it done with your help. The one thing we all have in common is that we care about families and kids. We care about people who can't necessarily help themselves. That's why we're all here. We've got volunteers, dignitaries, staff, board members, but that's the one thing we all have in common. We care, and we do. And I love butterflies. I will leave you with the butterfly effect. Each of us, in our own way, flap our wings. We stir up molecules. We create a little bit of wind. That wind blows up a few waves. And the first thing you know, you've We've got a hurricane. A hurricane for good. That's what we're going to do. Thanks again. Go in peace. This meeting's adjourned.